And hello, everybody. Welcome to Narrative Live. Oh my gosh, it's going to be difficult to do this. Hello, I'm Mitch McTurtle, and this is the show tonight. 3 Republicans in the lineup on the Halloween special. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Who's my first guest over there? Is that Kristen Cinema? I might think I've seen Kristen Cinema over there. Is that right?
I'm really good.
Oh, you are
I'm
doing
really
really
good. I hope
well.
you can hear me all of a sudden.
Yeah, you're a
Thank you.
little,
I
you're
am
a little
doing so
blurry.
fabulous.
Your
I
makeup is
really am.
spectacular
Yeah.
today. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known you were destroying so many children's lives and sending them into
Oh,
poverty.
all of a sudden.
Yeah, and now you're all buffering
All
for
of a
some reason.
sudden.
And who's this Dickie Baxter? Hello, Dickie.
Uh-oh.
Haven't seen you
Hi,
for a while.
Zev. Thanks
It's
for
been,
having me on your fake news show, Zev.
that's what we
I think we
strive for.
needed a little more of the truth.
Yeah,
So here I am. I'm here to tell the truth to your
All right.
audience who probably just listens to fake news all the time.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
exactly what we
I was
give them.
going to
Is
be
the
a
fake
liberal
news.
for Halloween, Zev. You know why I'm not? I
Why?
couldn't fit my head up my ass. That's why, Zev. That's why.
My name's Mitch, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm one of you guys. Remember?
Okay, McTurtle.
McTurtle.
Whatever you say.
Listen,
I
I saved
see
the
you in your
party this year.
disguise.
Okay, I saved the party. I did it. You guys all did nothing.
You
just talk.
did it.
You just talk.
I
And this one over here, she does nothing either.
I brought us together in a very special union because that's what I do is reach across the aisle.
Yeah, you do that very well.
Right?
How is your
Right.
partner,
I do
Mr.
that.
Manchin?
That's
How
what I
is
do.
how is Senator Manchin? Your
Oh, Joe is fantastic. He actually gave me some of my flair tonight.
Oh, he did. He gave you a
I
pin.
have he gave me his crest from
Yeah?
his yacht.
It's so
which
nice
is
of
so
him.
fantastic. It's so fabulous. I can't tell you how fabulous that yacht is.
It's
I
not
go
a
on that
yacht, you know.
yacht all
He
the
says it's a
time.
boathouse. He says it's not a yacht, you know. It's technically
It's a
but-
yacht, and he needs to just get over himself.
Well,
and
I
just
mean,
accept that it's
it's a
yacht.
lovely, lovely place to live if you're in
It's
DC.
fantastic.
Normally,
It's
if you're a
fabulous.
senator or a Republican congressman, or any congressman, you're living in dorms, you know, sharing rooms with each other. He gets a whole yacht, $700,000 yacht.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice.
I'm gonna do it. I will do my spin class on his yacht, just so everyone knows. I'll be doing spin
Right?
from his yacht.
That's
right?
amazing.
And it's a new deal we have going with Peloton.
Oh, it's very
right?
nice. Oh, great. So
Yes,
Peloton's
they're one
sponsoring
of my
the whole
sponsors.
thing.
They're one of my
Great.
sponsors.
Yeah? I
Yeah.
didn't know senators could get sponsored. I didn't realize that was the case.
I'm sponsored, Zev.
Oh, you're very lucky. You're the first, as
I'm
far as
there.
we know,
I'm-
that's officially sponsored. This is
I'm
going to
on
drive
my
me
connection.
nuts today. My little mask. I might
What
not make
can
it a
I
whole
say?
show. Dickie,
You know,
so
we take our masks off. We take our masks off.
we do, but some of us,
Yeah,
some
we
of
don't
us,
wear masks, Zev.
some of us
We
wear
don't.
Masks are
masks.
for the liberals.
It's
For the people
true.
who
It's
buy
true.
into the fake news.
I wear my mask because I mask. That's a joke. Not very funny.
Yeah, mask up. Yeah, whatever. Let's talk about something that's a real
Listen,
threat
Dickie.
to the society here, Zev.
Okay, I want to talk
Something
about
that your show
yeah.
has decided not to talk about because you don't want to get the truth out. I'm talking about the situation on the border, Zev. Have you looked at the border lately, Zev?
I
People
just
are
come from
coming
the
over
border.
the border
I've
into
been-
Florida, Zev.
I've been
The
at the border
Mexican-Florida
fighting
border.
immigrants, actually. I just come back from the border fighting immigrants, and it was spectacularly brave of me and courageous, and it's terrible down there. They're streaming over by their thousands.
Especially in states like Florida
I'm
and
so
Alabama
sorry.
and
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
coming through the border, Zev. What are we
There's
going to do about it? The
caravans of them.
Florida
They're
border.
everywhere. I heard your friend,
It's a
Mr.
tragedy.
Oliar, was speaking to Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, the very liberal, very sellouty Senator Whitehouse today.
He's got some sort of problem with this so-called dark money. I mean, what's the problem with that? You know?
I mean, this is how
You
America's
know
always
I
worked.
love
Zev?
money. I love
Do you like
money.
to pay taxes, Zev?
No, listen, it's a free market. This is what America's been built on. We, of course, will take money from wherever we need
That's
money.
right.
That's what
That's
America's
right.
about. This is what we
That's
call
right.
freedom in America.
I'm sorry, Kristen Cinema, but you're a woman and I'm a Republican man, so every time you talk, I'm going to yell and talk over you.
Yes, but we do admire her. She looks amazing.
Okay, baby. I go always. That's my thing, right?
Right. Don't you forget it.
You might be one of my ways. And you can call me Lilston. I do have a rap album,
Oh,
everyone.
you do?
I do.
You're so talented.
I do.
You have so many talents.
I am so talented. I have so many talents.
What's your rap album called? What are you calling it?
Hang on, I have to check my Instagram for a moment.
I saw you checking the Instagram when you were on the when you were the Senate president the other day. or
It's
the gavel or
true.
whatever that is. The
I
chairman.
do. I got to keep my gavel.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
look how nice
so
that is.
and it's just
It's
it's
a little
wonderful,
small.
and it tenderizes everything just for me. You know what
Oh,
I mean? You know what I
yeah, he
mean?
does. He
Mhm.
does.
Right, right.
You got a
Yes,
special one just for
yeah.
you. That's so
My
nice.
audience is here,
Yeah, yeah.
Are they
Right,
applauding for you? Because
right. It's
you
true.
are, I think we need to give you a wider
It's
screen,
true.
to be
They're
honest.
always applauding for me.
Let's see if I can give us a
Yeah.
wider screen, a better view of
It's
you.
always
Fact-
Look
yeah,
at that
I'm so
gavel. Let's see that
fabulous.
gavel one more time.
Let's
That's
just see
ribbed for her
that.
pleasure, Zev. Did you notice
This
that?
is my gavel.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am,
listen, Dickie, this is a
Leonard Leo
family
is
show still. We don't
considering
talk about those kinds of things over here.
You don't have to tell
well,
me about
Leonard Leo
family
is
values, Zev.
considering me
Listen,
for
of
the
course.
Supreme Court.
Oh,
That's
what?
my next role.
Is that what you're going to do next?
That's my next because of the robe. I just want
You know,
you
you
all
have to
to know
listen to
that
the cases.
I'm debuting my fashion line tonight
Oh my
on
gosh.
Narrative Live.
I'm so
It's
excited.
fantastic.
Yes,
Yes,
that's better. Now we can see you.
yes. I Oleg Deripaska. I don't know if you've heard of him, but
I've heard of him.
he
He's
helped
a fashion
fund my
designer.
line.
Yeah.
Mitch, Mitch introduced me to this wonderful man.
Isn't he
And
lovely? He's
he
so
has
generous
decided
with
to
his
put up all
time
the
and his
financial
money
support.
and such a public
I love him
servant.
so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, he even
Oh,
donated all
he's
that
so
material
sexy,
to the
right?
FBI
Am
the
I
other
right?
day. You
Am
see
I
that
right?
donation drive that he did
Am I
for the
right?
FBI? Yeah. You guys saw that, right?
Oh,
He's
he
so
did.
generous of him.
I
So generous
saw
of
that.
him.
He's
Just
so
another
generous. So
situation
generous.
where the federal government is just trying to mess with business, Zev. When are we going to stop having government interfering with business? Don't people understand? Look at the stock market under Trump. Up, up, up. Now we have
It's still
Biden, and
up.
what do we have?
It's up.
Hyperinflation, Zev. Put
But it's
all your
up.
money in crypto, Zev.
Crypto's where it's at. You're right. And you're
If you
right.
bought
By the way, I'm
Ethereum
Mitch.
last year, Zev, $1,000 of Ethereum is worth probably 500,000 rubles. I mean, lots of dollars today.
I think if we make Elon Musk the president, which is clearly the thing that they're going to do, then he can donate 2% of his values or value. I don't know if he has values, but 2% of his value, and he could solve global poverty or something like that. Did you read that this week by the United Nations? Apparently,
We don't want any South Africans as president, Zev.
I
he South
think you're
African?
being a little bit too
What's wrong with South Africans, anyhow?
Republican in this moment, if I might say so. Your boss, Mitt Romney,
Oh yeah,
has
Your boss.
declared that I'm the boss.
You're the
And he
boss.
brought me biscuits. He brought me biscuits.
Of course,
The
they're
way
very
to a
nice.
girl's heart is biscuits, right, fellas? Right?
He bowed and
Right.
kissed your ring. I
Right.
think didn't he bow and
Right.
kiss your ring?
He kissed my ring.
Yeah, he did. We saw
It's
it. We all
not
saw
the
it.
crop diamond, but I'm gonna get there.
And he called
I
you the
will get
boss.
there.
You became the boss right there
He
and then.
did.
So
He
you're
did.
very close to all these fine gentlemen of the Republican Senate there. But you're
I
a
mean,
Democrat. You know that's
For
officially.
some reason, they just love me. Well, they get me.
They get you. They get you more.
They get me.
Yeah.
They understand me.
Have you thought of
And-
crossing the aisle? Maybe joining
Maybe
forces
I'm
with
too
them.
fabulous for that.
Yeah,
My
you too good for that.
LGBT. I don't ever say the QI. I only say LGBT.
Yeah. Why?
And no one ever calls me on that. No one ever calls me on that. Isn't that amazing? It's so amazing.
Well,
I get away with all of it. But the LGBT, that is my core audience.
That's a core audience.
Those are my fans. And so I need to keep being fabulous for them. And this fashion line that I'm rolling out tonight is for them.
You are so wonderful and so giving and generous. So you're going to give away all the proceeds from your line to the LGBTQIA community, or what's going on?
Well, I don't do the QIA. I don't do that.
Okay.
I only do the first 4 letters.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fair enough.
It could be because that's all I can retain.
It's a lot. It's a lot to remember.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And there's only so many Manhattans that I'm excuse me, I've already made it to the end of this one.
You're a little early. Normally when LB's on the show, she gets to the end of the Manhattan towards the end of the hour. So
she's a brunette, and she's
new. She's new. Let's be honest.
She doesn't understand how to do the highlights. So
I just want everyone to appreciate how effectively you're channeling tonight. I'm going to show you some pictures of. Look at this. Look at this. One second here. Look at this. I would do a split screen, but it's not really possible right now. So,
my wave.
Yeah.
My wave.
That's her actually taking the oath of office. That's the moment she took the.
I was waving to my fans. I know they call it the oath of office, but this was my wave. This was my way.
See everything. So here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That's better now.
There should be a parade for me.
Why were you smiling at Mike Pence so much at that time? Remember that moment
Mike Pence.
You love Mike
because
Pence.
I'm living his most fabulous life.
Because
I
he
am
wants to
living
be,
Mike
right?
Pence's most fabulous life. He does want
desperate.
to be me,
He'd love to be you.
He would love to be.
Do you think he's you tonight for Halloween? Do you think he's dressing up as you for Halloween?
Oh, only after hours.
Only after hours, yeah.
I hear it's only after hours.
You know, he's not allowed to be alone with a woman, as it turns out, so he couldn't be alone with himself in that case.
Right.
All Republican men know that Mike Pence is a hot guy. We know this. We know that all women love Mike Pence.
Yeah.
That's why we Republican guys tweet about it all the time.
Yeah,
what a good-looking guy Mike Pence is.
Very good-looking guy.
We understand that women.
Am I right? Is he right? Is he right?
Yeah, he's right.
He's right, everyone.
Yeah. Mike Pence, just makes you sweat. He's just really, really handsome. Right? Speaking of handsome, and your partner in crime, Mr. Joe Manchin, I see you're channeling him, Dickie. You're channeling a little Joe Manchin tonight. It looks very, very.
Joe.
I don't want to say anything bad about Manchin because I feel like maybe he's on our side a lot of the time, but I'm a lot better looking than that guy. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
no,
this is a Vineyards Vine shirt. I don't know what the fuck that guy's wearing. Okay.
Yeah. And it's all pricey stuff.
He's
worth $6 million.
That's not a yacht, guys. I got something for you. That's not a yacht. That's not a yacht.
Quite a yacht. No.
It's a boat. I have a yacht. That's not a yacht. What he has is not a yacht.
How long is your boat?
You know the story about J.P. Morgan, Zev? Did I tell you the story about J.P. Morgan and the yacht, Zev?
No, you haven't told me that.
Somebody asked J.P. Morgan, hey, how much does your yacht cost? And J.P. Morgan said, if you have to ask how much it costs, you can't afford it. If we know how much Manchin's boat costs,
$700,000.
It ain't a yacht.
It's not a yacht. It's just
not a yacht.
Boat.
Not a yacht.
It's not a yacht.
How long is your yacht?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mr.
Dickie
Baxter.
is saying
Dickie.
It's not a yacht. Dickie is declared.
Are we talking about size here, Zev?
Well, that's how you judge a yacht. You know, if a yacht is over like 70 feet. So is your yacht over 70 feet?
No, Zev, it's 69 exactly. Sorry.
It's 69 feet. You know, I think Joe Manchin has a longer yacht than you, Dickie. Just saying. That's an opinion.
He does not.
It's actually fact.
I am.
So what's going on here?
Now
I want you to analyze the scene for me.
I need to speak about. Well, this is, I am going to have an eyewear line.
Yeah.
After I do have an accessory line coming.
Mm-hmm.
I will debut a few accessories for you all tonight, but
gosh,
I don't
so
have the eyewear line ready.
Yeah.
And it's so important. If you notice, I'm always in my eyewear. I'm always in my eyewear, and I love my eyewear. It's so fabulous.
Well, because in your hair, you're always in your hair as well, because it's so amazing.
Yeah,
beautiful hair.
You can bring it up.
Yeah.
Right, and you can bring it down.
And you can just wave it around. I saw you on.
And you can wave it around.
Yeah.
And you look smart. You can do this with it, like.
But you look a little distressed in our photo over here. In the key photo, what was going on in this moment of time when you and Manchin were trapped in an elevator?
He was criticizing my eyewear, and I did not.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't appreciating.
It wasn't.
Joe is a good guy.
Of course,
He does take my spin class, and so I appreciate that he tries hard, and I get to yell at him.
Oh, he likes that probably.
That's my line that I love to say. That's the time you get to yell in Congress.
Oh my gosh. So nice.
when I'm teaching my spin classes, but he does take that, so he does care about being fit, but he goes for that old Ukrainian oligarch haircut. I don't know if anyone recognizes that.
It's the same one that Dickie has. Dickie has the same barber, I think.
Quite
Dickie,
possibly.
Do you have the same barber as
I would like Joe to come out a little more, right? Right, everyone.
You want to step outside, Zev? You're insulting me.
We can step outside.
He's not a handsome man.
Right.
No.
I'm Dickie Baxter. I'm a handsome man.
Dickie, tell us about your recent scandal that you're involved in.
Republican men, Matt Gaetz, Tucker Carlson, Dickie Baxter. We're handsome guys.
You're among the greats. You're among the greats there, for sure.
Don't ever forget it. Don't ever forget it.
Yeah, we're
what
very
you're trying
lucky.
to do, Zev, what you liberals in the media are trying to do, you fake news liberals in the media. By the way, Zev, this policy genius, so-called, is that a front for the Soros people? Is that what it is?
The policy
we're
genius?
getting our money on this show?
The policy genius is just the sponsor on the show. They're very.
I know. Yeah, sure. It sounds like a sponsor. I bet it's owned by George Soros, Zev. That's what I think.
Everything is owned by George Soros at the end of the day, isn't it? Or the Koch brothers. So it's like what I got,
That's what it is. That's what it is. And what I don't like about the liberal media, Zev, is you people trying to cancel good, progressive, good people willing to work with us, like Kirsten Sinema here, willing to step across the aisle, having the courage of her convictions to do what's right for the fossil fuel industry, Zev. That's what we like on this side of the aisle.
That's me.
You're absolutely
That's
right.
me.
You know, we have to take a break, but before
Thank you for seeing me. I just,
Dickie sees you.
I just need to be
I
seen.
see you, baby. I see you.
You know, I think the doorbell's ringing, and you can't hear it, but I've changed it this year. It's a little different doorbell. So it's more like a Tinkerbell thing. Oh.
What do you know?
We're gonna go answer the door. I'm gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna go answer the door, and then we'll see who's there. I think I see who it is, but it's better if we tease it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna just do this, and then we'll be right back on the second annual Halloween special on the after show. We'll be right back.
Thank you for supporting Narrative, and we're welcoming a brand new friend to the Narrative community tonight. Welcome, Mac Weldon. Times have changed. The way we work has changed. And now, thankfully, your wardrobe is catching up with the times. If you, like me, spend too much time staring at the clothes inside your wardrobe thinking, what should I wear? Now you can just embrace the radically efficient Mac Weldon Daily Wear System. The Daily Wear System is a selection of clothes rooted in smart design, made with performance fabrics, and built to work together. From breathable t-shirts and polos to stylish button-ups and shorts, underwear, and beyond, Mac Weldon makes it easy for you to dress for work, leisure, and play, or wherever your work takes you. I love that all these clothes just match. You don't have to think very hard about what goes with what. It just all happens because it's a daily wear system. I'm particularly excited about the Ace sweatshorts. They have modern tailoring and pair perfectly with their ultra-soft, ultra-upgraded Pima tees. And if you travel on weekends or wherever you might travel, the Silverknit polos and Radius shorts are the perfect high-tech, highly packable combo. All of these, of course, are available in longer sleeves as well. Buy some time this fall with Mac Weldon Daily Wear System. For 20% off your first order, visit macweldon.com/narrative and enter promo code NARRATIVE. That's NARATIV, the way we spell narrative. That's macweldon.com/narrative, promo code NARRATIVE, spelled NARATIV, for 20% off Mac Weldon radically efficient wardrobe.
Look who's here! Look who's here! Look who's here! Stuttering Johnny's here. How are you, John?
Trick or treat, Zev.
Yes, I forgot. Trick or treats. That's how you do it. Do you
look at this fabulous man?
What are you dressed as tonight?
Look at him.
I'm dressed as a really ugly old age dude.
You don't look like that. You look like a very young, handsome, and charming man that we all love and adore.
You're looking cool.
Hey, Zev, how come I can't see you?
You can't see me? What do you mean you can't see me?
No.
You can't see me at all?
Is this a video show?
Yeah, it's a video show. You can't see me?
Oh, no.
That's why we asked you to wear a costume, you know. That's what the whole thing was. I said the invite, and you said, you know, please dress something like light costume. Remember that?
But I'm in Vegas. I don't have, I don't have a costume.
They don't do costumes. They don't do Halloween. You couldn't go down to the store and get something? I mean, come on. John, you are the most remarkable person. I love going on your show because I meet the best people on your show, and your audience is so fantastic. And we've all been guests on your show. It's not me as Mitch, but certainly as Zev. And it's always such a treat because you are the most calm and quiet and comfortable listener. And you ask the most piercing questions. I really love being on there.
Thanks. And I love having you on. And I think, I know that my audience also loves having you on. I know I ask sometimes last minute, though. I apologize, but it's not easy. Well, I'm sure you know, Zach.
I know. It's hard to fill the shows.
You are bad about that. You're bad about the last minute.
You've met the lovely...
Is that Stephanie?
It's Kristen Cinema, actually.
I am Kirsten.
Don't break her
like
character. She's in it tonight.
Are we still in character?
Oh, I can't see anybody. I'm sorry.
Oh, you can't see us all.
These
you really
are
can't.
you're missing my accessory
line. Oh my gosh,
line.
you really can't see us.
I'm debuting my new accessory line.
No.
This is Oleg actually inspired me.
Oleg gave her in wardrobe. So is that designed by Oleg or is it designed by you?
It's designed by me. It's my brand, and I put myself in everything I do. You
do. You're so lovely. We love Kristen Cinema. You do. And Dickie Baxter's here as well. Say hello to Dickie.
Hello there.
Hi, John. Nice to
Dickie?
see you. Dickie Baxter here. I'm sorry. I haven't been on your show lately, and you've been asking, and I feel bad because I'm going to come on soon because I love you. Your show's great. You know that I love it. I think you need to have more because we're in character now. You got to have more other voices on the show, John. More Republicans, please. More people that know the truth about things. That all the secrets of the world and everything can be revealed when we just finally expose what's on Hunter Biden's laptop. You know, there's images on there. There's footage. We know the footage on there. We know what's on there. We know how awful it is. That's why he sent the laptop to be repaired in Florida, even though he doesn't live there. That's why the blind guy was repairing the laptop, John. You know it. You know it.
Rudy
you know
Giuliani
it.
got it. Yeah. Dickie's a great guest.
I've asked Donnie Dickhead Jr. to come on 1 billion times, but he doesn't come on. I would welcome any of these right-wing lunatics. I don't know if you, Zev, I don't know if you saw, or Kirsten, I don't know if you saw the Garland hearing where Ted Cruz, Tom Cotton, Josh Hawley, and I'm leaving another. Oh, and Marsha Blackburn.
Yeah.
All American heroes.
Screaming.
Those are all my spin. They're in my spin class. All of them are in my spin class.
They were screaming. They were screaming at Merrick Garland, saying that he put in his memo that he's calling parents domestic terrorists. And here's the thing, Zev, that drives me crazy.
Yeah.
There is not one mention of domestic terrorism or anything like that in Merrick Garland's freaking memo.
Yeah.
But this is how the right-wing media, these right-wing politicians will just blatantly lie, and people like Dickie here will believe it.
Yeah. And the weirdest thing for me about that whole thing is that they were asking the Attorney General to stop issuing orders to the local attorneys to prosecute anyone involved in any violence or intimidation or harassment at schools. In other words, they would like
people going to go on, Zev?
They would like people to harass the school boards. They would like
to go on and make sure that critical race theory isn't taught in the second grade, Zev.
Yeah, of course, I understand that's a very key priority. But asking the Attorney General to stand down from his request to protect the parents,
he's not doing anything else. He's literally just standing around with his dork in his hand.
He doesn't do very much. Yeah. He wrote this, but it's true.
We're not speaking about me enough. We're not talking about me enough.
We are not talking about you. This was all about you tonight.
And it every time is all about me. And
Kirsten,
I work really hard.
Kirsten, I'll speak about you. I tweeted to you today because you're out there.
Baby, let me hear what you have to say about me.
Yeah, Kirsten, because you were out there asking people to support the first responders. And I said, well, I'm sure those first responders would also love some infrastructure, you obstructionist fool. But why are you holding up the infrastructure bill, Kirsten?
I'm not holding up anything. I am launching my new line of my fashion line. I'm not holding up a thing, baby.
She's not holding up
anything. I'm here for the people. I'm
you
here
liberals
for the
just try to
people,
cancel everybody. That's what you do, you liberals.
Yeah, I'm not into that. I'm not into the cancel.
You're not into the cancel.
Talk to the hand.
But you canceled half of the bill. To John's point, you canceled half of the bill.
I did not. I don't have that. I mean, you guys want to imbue me with all of this power. But
it wasn't us. Mitt Romney did as well.
I'm just a little girl from Arizona who became a triathlete.
Yeah.
Right? And my father.
I thought you were a biathlete.
I'm a military. Was I bi? I could be tri, baby. I could be tri.
There are only two. Right? There are only two. I think there's only two. No, there's
I have
only a lot
of. I'm in the country, and there are a lot
there's
of
only two
Canadian geese and animals here, and they're my audience tonight.
Oh, that's so nice. So, in addition to the beautiful hat from Oleg Deripaska's hat. Yeah, what else is in your line of hats and accessories?
This is straight from Oleg. I mean, he showed me some pictures.
Yeah.
He showed me some photographs, and I was so inspired. I couldn't help but be inspired. There were a lot of diamonds, though, that he also and a lot of art.
And he gave you some of that? He gave you some of the art and some of the diamonds, did he?
he wanted me to hold some art and diamonds for him.
Yeah,
And, those FBI guys, they're so sexy. I love those FBI
yeah.
men.
They
And the FBI men were showing up, and they seemed to want it, I mean, it would have been fabulous to have it. I got to admit, it would have been fabulous,
they
right?
said no, you
Right.
couldn't keep it. They
Right,
said you couldn't
everyone.
keep it.
It would have been fabulous.
Yeah.
They said I couldn't keep it,
Oh,
so,
that's a pity.
but Oleg
That
has
is a pity.
impeccable
And there's
taste.
again
Did you
government
see his
overreach,
toe?
Kirsten. Government overreach. Why can't you keep our
Government
painting?
overreach.
It's just paint on
I
a fucking
understand.
canvas, man. Why can't you keep
Boy,
it?
it's
I
Why
gonna be a
am
can't
long
you
night
keep
here
it? Why?
tonight. Jeez, I don't know how I can
protect
take this.
all freedoms of
Did you ever get in touch with Hal? Zeb?
everyone's freedom.
I didn't have a chance to reach out to Hal, but I'd love to get Hal on the show because I remember Hal when he was an actor on. I think he was an actor on Queer as Folk way back when.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
he
were
was.
shot that in Toronto. So I actually,
And
it was about gay life in Philadelphia, but really about gay life in Toronto. So I got to.
and also Hal and I shared the silver screen in Dude Where's My Car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were in that. That's a really good movie. I haven't
Oh,
seen it
you
in
were
like 20 years. I gotta see it
fantastic
again.
in that, baby.
Now I'm gonna see it again.
I love that.
What are you doing in Vegas? What's the
Yeah.
big show in Vegas?
I'm performing at the Laugh Factory at the Tropicana Hotel. We have
Oh,
two shows,
that's nice.
two shows tonight. I've been here since Monday,
Yeah.
and it's been a lot of fun. The people have been great, and I've been killing it on stage, and I'm enjoying it. And let me just give a shout out to my loyal viewer and listener. Good as Gold is in the room. She is watching us right now.
Oh yeah.
And she
Hey,
is one
Good
of
I
as
love
Gold.
Good as
Love
Gold.
Good as Gold,
Oh,
yes.
such a sparkly name. I love the sparkle, right? Am I right?
Yeah,
I love Good
we
as
love the
Gold.
gold. We
Yeah.
sure
Let's
do.
just call her Gold. Let's just
We're
eliminate
gonna-
the middleman.
We're
She
gonna.
is Gold.
I got my
period.
gavel.
We all do share kind of a similar audience. We overlap our audiences. I think your audience is
Yes.
is probably
Yes.
much larger than Narratives, but still there's a overlap from there. And
Well, I think people need to hear people like you, Zeb, and people like Kirsten, in Kirsten's other persona,
yeah,
because it's about spreading the
Everybody
truth.
needs me.
we didn't have a trick or treat game today. We wanted to give you that option, but we don't have anything. Unless Kirsten wants to give away a treat from her fine collection, we don't really have
This is
anything.
a family
I mean,
show,
I
Zeb.
could. I wish
Oh.
I had my glasses ready. I don't have.
Yeah. So
No tricks. Family show.
so we don't have that
I'm gonna
question
wait.
for you.
It's a surprise.
But John, thank you very much for dropping in on the show. It's really great to have you on. Are you doing
Yeah,
anything? Are you doing anything tonight, or when's Halloween officially? Is it Sunday night or is it tonight?
It's Sunday night, but I'll be on stage on Sunday night.
Oh,
Is
is it a Halloween
Greg
theme?
Olear here?
Yeah,
Is
that's
Greg
me.
Olear
That's me. John.
I'd love to
I'm
talk
Dickie,
to Greg.
John.
Is Greg
That's
around?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just being a dick. It's kind of fun. I don't know, like I'm trying to get into character. It's nice to see you guys watching the show. If you're in Vegas, go see John on Halloween. It'll be good.
At the
It'll be
Laugh
fun.
Factory at the
Yeah,
Tropicana. It's a great
Are
hotel.
you got more?
That's
you got
right.
more shows
Everybody go
after
see
this?
John in Vegas.
We should all go. We should all take a
Wow.
road trip.
I'll tell you that Kirsten, she looks really just like Kirsten. It's amazing.
Isn't she amazing? We did a split screen earlier on. We couldn't believe how similar she was. In fact, she looks better in some ways, but very, very close. Similar makeup.
Oh my.
Very, very impressive. Very impressive.
And
No,
so
listen. Breaking character a little bit. If I was in Vegas, I'd be right there.
Absolutely.
I think I know some folks that are there this weekend, so I'm gonna make sure that they catch you. How long are you there, John? Tell us how long you're there.
I'm here. My last show is on Halloween. We have 2 shows on Halloween night, and then
Perfect.
I come back to LA on Monday.
You're a busy guy.
Okay,
How do you do all of this? You do your show, you're traveling all the time, you got these gigs. It's crazy.
I know. And tomorrow I got Dino Badala coming onto my show.
Okay, wow.
Which is a lot of fun.
Love Dean.
Dean is
Yeah.
awesome.
It's going to be great.
Love Hal.
Oh,
Love
great.
Dean.
But the only problem in this hotel that I'm at, the Wi-Fi stinks, which is probably why I can't see you guys. I see just stills, like like Dickie. Is that you, Dickie, with the green?
No,
face?
that's me.
And-
It's Mitch. It's Mitch McConnell over here, actually. I'm submitting for Zev Shalav tonight.
I have a
Substituting,
cigar.
He's very Canadian in his costuming. I need to see a better. We got to up the game here, Canada.
With Bimbo America,
Wait.
it's not as good as it's not as good as last year's, I would say. And I can't really see anything through these, so it's kind of complicated. But
well, I'll tell you, Mitch Mitch McConnell. I mean, you don't even use this is how despicable you are. You don't even use environmentally safe straws. You don't even care about your own kind.
I don't care about my own kind. No, that's the whole thing about me. I'm sort of the Darth Vader. That's what they call me. I'm here to just make sure that everything is destroyed on the planet, and I intend to do that. So, everyone's got purple hands. Which
I mean, I don't think there's a Republican I can despise more than Mitch McConnell.
No, I think he's probably one of the worst people in all of Washington.
But what about me? You can't put Mitch above me.
We can't despise you. We can't despise you, Kirsten.
No, you're too stupid.
You're a one-termer for sure. You won't be around for the next term. I don't think so. I mean, we love you, but you've got bigger things to do. You've got your fashion line, your music career,
I have my fashion line, and I have my spin line, and I'm going to launch. I will launch the whole thing with
that RT show is not going to host itself.
That's true.
Is the rumor true that you and Tulsi Gabbard are going to be doing a show together on RT? Is that correct? I hear that in the grapevine.
Is that for me or Dickie?
No, it's for you, Kristen. Of course, for you. It would be only you.
Is it for me?
Yeah.
Do I have a show
with the lovely Tulsi Gabbard? I heard that they're sponsoring you. Yeah.
This is going to help.
It's going to be global.
It's
going to be huge. It's going to be very good.
It's going to be huge. Well, everything I do is fabulous and huge, baby.
It's you're fabulous and huge. Hey, John,
Didn't you see Mitt Romney give me biscuits?
Did you see that?
He bowed to the Queen.
The boss. He said the boss, not the Queen. You're the boss.
Yeah, the poor Queen don't look good, man. The Queen is in bad shape. They're not letting her travel anymore.
I know she might be on her last legs, as they say. So that means we could be in for a King Charles soon. Are you in favor of King Charles or King William? If you had to pick, John.
King William.
Yeah,
King William. I love how King William attacked Jeff Bezos and said, you know what? How about give some of that cash to homelessness instead of freaking, taking a spaceship with Shatner and going to space for 10 seconds. I mean, really.
What is it with these billionaires and going to space? It's kind of ridiculous. What about you, Dickie?
Like getting on a plane.
I like space.
You like space?
I'll go to space.
In your ears.
I like it.
Are you in favor of King Charles or King William? Kirsten, King Charles or William?
Oh, William.
William for sure.
I can't believe you're asking me that.
Because he's so like that. Dickie,
Right,
what about
guys?
you? You're probably in favor of King Charles, I'd imagine.
I think that we should skip Charles and go right to Andrew. I think that would be the thing to do.
That way, if he was king, he wouldn't have to face charges next year because he would get that.
I mean, when you're somebody who's a member of the elite, Zev, you're not supposed to face trial. There are not supposed to be any ramifications.
I know
for laws that you break about little things like money laundering.
No
or
ramifications.
Or sex trafficking. What's the big deal, Zev?
It's really. Look, it wasn't sex trafficking per se.
You get this stuff so.
He was a prince.
You're so triggered, Zev. So triggered.
I am.
And then you try to cancel the monarchy.
I'm not trying to cancel the monarchy. I'm just trying to cancel the
monarchy, Zev.
Just
you know what? You're a bunch of mafiosos. Come on.
Dickie, cancel culture's been going on since the beginning of time. Jesus Christ was canceled. Come on.
Is he canceled? He's not performing anymore? Oh, no. Who's going to replace him?
They nailed him to a cross.
They did. They really canceled him. They got rid of him. Seriously.
To be fair, though, I mean, there's sold out seats for the second coming. So
they are, and that's soon. We might happen sooner than we think.
Yeah,
the aliens are coming too, apparently. So there's that.
Is it me?
Well, Dickie,
I
think
alien?
it
I don't know.
might be me.
Are you the alien?
Dickie,
I might be.
Kirsten and Dickie, hasn't the second coming happened already? Isn't Donald Trump here?
Oh, Kirsten, do you know?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me
That's
explain
second
to
coming.
you, John,
I
how
do
these things
go to
work, okay?
Facebook. Oh.
Yeah.
The way this stuff works, John, is
let's
there's stories that are true and there's stories we tell our voters, okay?
Yes.
We tell our voters that Trump is great and he's going to do this, and he's going to do that. We rich people know the truth. We know that we have to tell a couple of, fibs. We have to bend reality a little bit just so people vote for us because they think Trump is going to do some great thing for them. He's not the second coming. He's just a guy that's gonna, lower taxes and make it so I don't go to jail. That's fine. What's wrong with that?
You're right. You're right. What's going to happen on Tuesday? Do you guys think Trump
Don't
is
go
going to
to
help?
jail.
Is Trump going to help? Who's the guy standing there again in Virginia? I can't remember.
Young
Glenn Youngkin.
Young and Berry or something. Young Blood or something.
Glenn Youngkin.
Yeah, that guy. Is he going to win on Tuesday?
I hope not.
I hope so.
I hope that Terry McAuliffe can pull it off.
Me too. Although we're not meant to be supporting him tonight. But I would say that it looks like the latest polling suggests that it's Youngkin might win.
He's going to win. He's going to eliminate vaccines, Zev. We don't want any more vaccines.
Well, they're stopping business. We're stopping business from operating.
Why do we want to stop measles, Zev? Why do we want to stop diphtheria? What has diphtheria ever done to you, Zev? God, you liberals.
I can't think if diphtheria has ever done anything to me.
Exactly. That's my point. Is fascism even real? They say we're fascists. Is that even real? I don't know. I wasn't there. Were you there?
Was January 6th a real coup attempt, or was it just a bunch of tourists?
It was a bunch of tourists, Zev. They were there to protest peacefully outside, and that's what happened, Zev.
They just got lost. They got lost. They asked to use the bathroom, and the next thing you know, there they were inside.
We're being canceled, Zev. They're being canceled, and that's what's happening. It's a disgrace, Zev. It's a disgrace.
Kirsten, were you there at the time? I mean, you must have been there. You were a senator.
I was teaching spin. I teach a spin class in Congress.
Yeah.
Even though I'm in the Senate now, I'm a triathlete.
You are.
Just in case no one knew that.
So talented.
Yeah,
so talented.
And
you're a sommelier now. You've learned how to be
recognizing that.
You're a sommelier.
Some stamina, baby.
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
It's impressive.
These are, I represent my district, and or it's a state now. Is it a whole state?
It's a state, baby.
It's a whole state. You got the whole
state.
Place.
A whole state.
The whole thing, yeah.
Oh, so that's the difference between Congress and Senate.
They want to maybe not re-elect you. Some people have said they may not re-elect you. I don't know.
Oh well, they promised me a job. I'm not supposed to say this.
You got a good big job.
What are you going to be doing? I'm telling you,
how you get a yacht, Kristen Cinema.
What's the job?
I think I'm gonna get the yacht, Dickie.
Oh, the yacht.
And Oleg is helping me with my line. And thanks to Mitch, thanks to you, Mitch.
Yeah.
You introduced us. Yeah.
Well, you're the best. You're the best.
And they keep saying
you're the best Republican senator
boy,
there
she
is.
delivers. Boy, does she deliver.
Yeah.
Boy, does she deliver.
Yeah.
So they really believe in my abilities.
Yeah, you're amazing. You really have done this for us. Without being the majority leader, I'm still the majority leader because of you, Kristen. I owe it all to you.
I know,
you're
baby.
The best.
I'm so glad you
I love you so much. You're the best.
Well, it's not Kristen. Right? It's Kirsten.
Kirsten,
baby.
Yes.
KY.
There are a few Y's in there. KY, baby. Oh, we're not supposed to make saucy jokes.
No, that's a hatch violation, by the way. If you do that over here, it's a hatch violation.
Is it a hatch violation?
Yeah, you can't endorse any products, not here. But there you go. John, have a good night, and thank you for stopping by. We really love having you here, and hopefully I'll have you on a regular show so we can have a real interview.
John, seriously, it's good to see you, man.
And
good to see you, John.
Everyone's going to check out your show.
I love you.
At the Tropicana. Are you frozen? You look like you're frozen.
I think he's frozen.
He's frozen.
Oh.
He has bad Wi-Fi.
He looks great, though. Doesn't he look like he's like a character in a movie? It's really good lighting. It's almost like
it's good for him.
Look at that. Finally.
There's that.
There's a good look.
We love you, John.
We love it on you.
I love you guys, too.
All right.
Have a great Halloween.
We'll see you soon, babe. Bye-bye. Happy Halloween.
All right, say hi to Noel for me. I see you in the room.
Oh, Noel's coming into the room next. Whoa. Look at this. Got a cowboy here. Uh-oh. Hello, Noel Kassler. Noel, you there?
Look at the accessories.
What's up, man?
I love it.
How are you? You look fantastic. What are you tonight? What are you tonight, other than obviously a cowboy?
That's it. I'm a cowboy.
Just the cowboy.
Just a cowboy, sir.
You've been busy. You've also been on the road.
Rides.
Yeah, been busy time.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of things. So have you met Kristen Cinema over there? You obviously know she's our main guest tonight. She's debuting her key new line of accessories.
I see. I was trying to figure it out. Nice.
Yeah, doesn't she look great?
The denim vest is the basic. Everyone needs a denim vest in their closet. This is the new basic, everyone.
The new basic.
And then we're going to bring in some fur from Kyrgyzstan. and some hats
Oleg Deripaska helped her with
from
those.
Siberia.
It's very exciting stuff. I like the way you're opening up trade with the Russians. It's very important to have trade with the Russians.
I am.
Yeah,
Somebody needs
single-handedly.
to do it.
Arizona, Moscow, I can see the connection. It's great. And Dickie Baxter here, the famous Republican strategist.
Nice.
I sit in when Tucker's on vacation, Noel, just so you know. And we know. Let's just throw all the cards on the table here, Mr. Cowboy. We know that George Soros paid for that fancy fireplace behind you. We know. We know that you cashed the Soros checks. We know. Don't try to hide it. Don't try to
George
cancel
Soros actually there?
Noel
He's probably
Castler.
there. Is he there handing out money to you just for being here, Noel?
Absolutely. You know how it is up here.
He's so, just pouring money at you because you're one of those liberals. You're one of those liberal types.
We're just sitting around listening to Coldplay, counting our cash.
Doing podcasts, doing something called the Noel Castle podcast or something. I don't know.
Oh, the Noel exactly. The Noel Castler live comedy shows. I got one coming up in Norwalk on November 18th.
November 18th, baby.
You do it from your car, which is so fabulous.
Not the shows.
I love it when you're in your car.
He doesn't do the shows.
The show is not
just for his
let's
show.
be clear. The show on the 18th is not from his car.
No,
let's just be clear.
It's a real show.
He's going to be on a stage with an
Thank you
audience.
for clarifying.
Yeah.
Where's the show?
I love the fossil
on the
fuels. I love
Thank you for asking, Greg. It's at the Wall Street Theater, which is in beautiful downtown Norwalk. Norwalk is awesome.
Norwalk, Connecticut, not far from the Hudson Valley in New York, by the way. Not
exactly. Accessible to New York on the train. It's a great, vibrant downtown.
Lovely aquarium.
Right near the aquarium. If you know the aquarium, it's not as liberal as you think, Zeb. Connecticut was the last state to give up slaves, actually, not to, up here in the Northeast. In the Northeast.
Always like this. Yeah. Liberals are always, lying about their positions, and then we finally find out later when the real history is told what they're really like.
Exactly. Look, Marjorie Taylor Greene had a rally in Connecticut last weekend, Oh,
yeah? Yeah? Did she bring her good friend Matt Gaetz, the child rapist?
I don't think Matt came.
I don't think we should besmirch the members of Congress on this show. I think we have to reach across the aisle.
You know what you're talking about. What is the age of consent, Zev? What is the age of consent in Florida, Zev? Isn't it like 11? Come on, Zev.
It's not 11, but it's not, no, it's not 11, Dickie. It's not 11, please.
Hey, I'm just a cowboy, man. I got to be in church on Sunday.
It's too early for that kind of conversation.
Smoking a cigar, got a communist hat over there.
Yeah, my wife's not doing
well, this is my accessory light. It's cold in upstate New York.
It is cold.
I'm from Arizona. It's cold up here.
Definitely not Arizona. No, it's been so long since we've connected. The last time we saw each other, you and I did a bunch of shows in January right after the insurrection or the coup or whatever you want to call it. I call it a coup. We were right on the money, I got to say. Every single one of those shows, we were right on the money.
It was a parade.
A parade? Yeah, a parade.
You nailed it, Zeb. That whole war room thing we covered extensively. Yeah. I know it became a breaking story, which is always the case. Something catches fire, like after you've already said it, I've said it. Some of us, we all know what that feels like. But it was an organized thing. The biggest revelation to me was the Bernie Carrick stuff. I didn't know the extent of his involvement.
I didn't know either,
The fact that he was paying for the hotel rooms means he was like the tour manager. He was hired to take care of the logistics, and that's not a joke. And Trump paid him $55,000. So, he was obviously brought in to manage the affair, and that should be damning for the Jan 6 committee. They should be like, give us all the records. Let me see these hotel bills, Can
you imagine the hotel bills must have been extraordinary? I think there's still more. I think there's a whole other layer of organization we're yet to discover. Because I can't imagine they would have put Rudy and this guy John Eastman in charge of anything. Because it means Rudy. They didn't let Rudy run anything, right? So it's going to be somebody else. There's probably a second command center somewhere else, and they're just
I'm guessing St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
That was Greg, not Dickie Baxter.
Oh, it's beautiful there.
It's beautiful.
You were in a lampshade? What is going on?
St. Petersburg.
It's beautiful in St. Petersburg. You've been there a couple of times, maybe?
I got a little training there.
You got a little training. You and Tulsi went over there for training for...
This is a hat. This isn't a hat?
It doesn't look like a hat. What is it?
That's not a hat, honey. That's a lampshade.
Tulsi and I don't just raise money together.
You don't.
This is my hat.
You know what it reminds me of?
Now you got my attention.
I don't think you should. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Look at this. I don't think it's that far from Knowles. You know, we both have a little.
They look
flair going
complimentary.
here.
They look like they're complimentary
and
hats
I.
for sure. Did you guys see? It reminds me, the hat.
Absolutely,
Just to make a really bad segue, it reminds me of the new brand for Facebook, because it's Meta. It's like
Meta.
umbrella. Yeah. Get that? Yeah.
Meta.
No.
I did. It did look like a thigh master to me.
What do you guys think of this?
We don't
Madonna
need those
bracelet.
thigh masters anymore. If you just take my spin class, no one needs to do the thigh master. But I remember those thigh masters.
Yeah. You used to own one.
Yeah.
You used to own one of these Meta brand things.
I did it with to exercise my toes.
Well, of course, you were busy at the time as well. I was reading interesting things about this logo, if I can find it
I have
here.
rather large feet, and I'm not.
Do you?
That's not something. When I come out with my shoe line,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make it for. So this is a problem that some women have. That they have sometimes you have a size 14 foot.
You have a size 14 foot?
So I can't
Can't be
really
true.
say because that's a HIPAA violation.
Okay.
You can,
I know.
you could water ski on a 14.
You could.
And I don't believe in violating HIPAA.
You don't want to violate HIPAA. Where's this brand? I can't see it now. I can't see anything. It's my challenge here.
No HIPAA violations in the Senate tonight, everybody.
We're not violating anything tonight. Oh wait, here we go. I found the brand. This is what the brand
Speak
means.
for yourself.
Yeah, right. The Meta symbol, this is the brand, forms a continuous loop that works seamlessly between 2D and 3D contexts. It is designed to be experienced from different perspectives and interacted with. It can resemble an M for meta, brilliant, and also at times an infinity sign, symbolizing infinite horizons in the metaverse. Have you ever heard such?
Can I ask a serious question?
Yeah.
I have a serious question.
Yeah.
Anybody can jump into the question. If somebody paid you $142 billion and said, you can have this money and literally everyone on earth will hate you and think you're a fucking asshole, would you take it?
Would I want to be?
Because that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
Right.
This is an O. Henry story that we're watching in real time.
It's mind-boggling. I would take the money and I'd just give it away to causes. I'd take one for the team. I'd love to be a billionaire to just give it away. But can I just say one thing on this? If we look at that logo and then we think about the Jeff Bezos logo, which I swear he's just trolling us, that's clearly a penis. And this looks like the things that are attached to a penis. I believe they're called testicles, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Are they both? Are they both just sitting around laughing behind the scenes? Like, look at I made mine a dick. I made mine some balls. They can't do anything to us. Are they just
paid
like
a lot of money for that. That would cost them billions of dollars just to come up with a logo. I think that's a whole lot of consulting and psychographic testing. But you're right. It looks like balls.
It does. No, it's just like they're punking us. They're sitting around Davos laughing at us at this point.
It's a 2D, 3D whatever. It's a something.
Is it like Hooli on Silicon Valley though, where they actually don't know? Like, I would believe that Zuckerberg doesn't know that looks like balls. I would believe.
I mean, he does read the internet. I'm sure it's like it was everywhere on my feed. Everyone was drawing in the book.
I mean,
everyone
he
was
knows
like
now.
loving.
Now he knows.
The interesting thing is that nobody said, "Hey, boss, nah, don't do this."
Well, he doesn't really listen to anybody, apparently.
Or everyone did, and he overrode them, which he does with everything, apparently.
Here's when I want my balls out there. Leave my balls alone.
Unbelievable.
It's interesting. Everyone had a different interpretation of what the penis looks like. If you saw yesterday on the Twitter feeds, everyone had a different version. Sorry, you're not allowed to talk about that, Chris?
Jack, we're talking about the penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. This is a necklace.
Oh, I think the Russians are interfering with your signal. It must be
it's
that.
not the Russians, Zev. It's not the Russians. It's the actual FBI, Zev.
It's the actual Americans.
It's the CIA, because the Russians are on her side, Zev. Come on.
Yeah, that's right.
Space, and it's
sorry.
it's not.
The deep state is interfering with your signal. Sorry, Kirsten, we can't hear you. We can still see you, but it looks like the deep state has interfered. Tucker Carlson.
It's Hunter Biden, Zev. It's Hunter Biden's
deep
laptop,
state.
Zev.
It's got me.
I want to know how Zev still sounds so good, even with a mask on. And his audio and mic is still clear.
This thing is really compressing.
It's 7:50, Zev. You can take the mask off now.
Okay, but I'm going to do another break. Maybe after the break, I'll come back with my
We'll
non-mask.
come back without. I'm going to come back as myself after the break, Zev.
You're going to come back as yourself, Dickie?
Yeah, well, I'm really enjoying this.
I do want Kristen
out.
to stay in character. If Kristen can please stay in character.
Kristen, it's very exhausting to be Kristen. Let me tell you.
She must know. She must know.
I think I have to put her to bed with her sippy cup now, and put this child to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with us as real people. If I can find the commercial, it's really hard to see anything here. Noel, will you stick around for a few minutes? Because
sure. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You can come back as Noel as well. But here we go. Yeah, Moink. Oh, it's Moink. I love Moink. Moink's my favorite. Moink. We'll be right back.
Hit the buttons of.
I'm hitting it.
Hi, folks. It's Zev. Thanks for supporting Narrative. And here's a question for you. Why are 97% of chickens served in the United States dipped in chlorine? Yes, chlorine, believe it or not. The answer is simple. It's because big food doesn't have the same quality standards as the family farm. That's why you need moinkbox.com. With Moink, you get the highest quality meat you've ever tasted while supporting real family farms. Moink delivers grass-fed and grass-finished beef and lamb, pastured pork and chicken, and wild-caught Alaskan salmon directly to your door, helping family farms become financially independent outside of big agriculture. Their animals are raised outdoors, their fish swim wild in the ocean, and Moink meat is free of antibiotics, hormones, sugar, and all the other junk you find prepackaged in the meat aisle. I love Moink, and I know you will too. Moink meat is so delicious. If you want to get the absolute best quality while supporting the little guy, I recommend you get to Moink right now. Join the Moink movement today. Go to moinkbox.com/narrative right now, and listeners to this show get free bacon for a year. Free bacon for a year. Get that. That's 1 year of the best bacon you'll ever taste, but for a limited time. Spelled Moink, MOINK, box.com/narrative. That's NARATIV, the way we spell narrative. That's moinkbox.com/narrative. You know, I have to say that every single time they make you say that thing over and over and over again. Look at you guys. You're back to normal. Oh, I feel much more relaxed now. It was very fun.
Normal.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I enjoyed making fun of you, Zev.
I enjoyed you making fun of me.
Knocked over the water.
If somebody pays you millions of dollars, I could see just going on TV and being a dick. It's so.
I mean, it must be fun,
you
right?
Do this in your sleep.
You could do it.
I'd love to do it. Yeah, it's my dream job.
We could do it. Who's watching the show? Zev, submit this to some shit. We need some. We could
make a lot more money here. You know, I mean, those people at Newsmax are looking for some new content, so they keep asking. So you can go over there.
That lady who left ESPN was clearly vying for a job at Fox and stuff. She was really? That was upward mobility. I think that was a play. There's big money in it now.
There's a lot of money on that side of the business. There's not so much money on this side of the business. We should all just move over.
No money on this side of the business.
No money. I mean, I have to do Moink ads. I have to do Moink ads. I like Moink, but I have to read the ads, and I love you guys. Thank you for being there. But I have to read Moink ads. Moink.
Yeah.
You did it well.
Did you guys? We've got to talk about your podcast.
Let me try to get the collies.
Can we talk about the podcast? And we've got to talk about the collie. But let's talk about your podcast today with Sheldon Whitehouse, because that was amazing. Firstly, a big get, I
am still stunned that happened. I still I'm looking. I'm like, did that happen? I think it happened. It did.
It happened.
It really did happen.
And he was great.
He was great. He was really great. I wasn't sure. Zev, you're actually a guy that interviews people for a living, and I am not. I am somebody that started doing this very recently, so I've not interviewed a senator before.
You did such a good job.
I was nervous about it, and he was fantastic. He went farther than I thought he would go.
He was
he
really
did say stuff that I was like, oh my god, this is great.
He really did. I thought he went into territory that I would never have expected him to go to.
No, me too.
Yeah, he was calling people out left, right, and center.
Yeah,
well, mostly right.
The whole Leonard Leo Kavanaugh thing was really interesting. He had to leave at the end. I felt bad. I wanted to really gush a little more at the end, and he had to run to go vote on something. And then the next day he's asking Merrick Garland questions. I was like, oh yeah, I saw him yesterday.
Yeah, it's my old friend Sheldon. Whatever.
Yeah.
He was really good. I thought it was really interesting. Really interesting.
I was worried about it. I was like, oh my god, did I screw up? Did I do something wrong? And then I went and listened to it. I'm like, oh no. He stayed longer than he wanted to because he wanted to talk about the FBI. He was so mad at the FBI that he wanted to keep talking about it.
This was about the Chris Wray investigation, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he was so good on that.
Very peeved by this,
as he should be.
So anyway, for anybody that didn't listen to the thing, the main takeaway is that the whole business of expanding the Supreme Court is something that we have to make the case for.
Right.
He thinks that
Yeah.
it's not on the table, and the reason it's not on the table is because the case hasn't been made. We have to educate people.
They don't know
So
how
what's
to get their
happened?
messaging together. They can't get their messaging together, and we can't. Therefore, we can't respond. And so we're going to have to get all the messaging together, and we're going to have to figure out how we want to respond. And we are going to have to do this, everyone. We're going to have to coalesce and lead, because it's not coming from party leadership.
But
it's
why?
just not.
Why can't they get it together? Can't they just hire like a good firm and then they just
I don't think they're
get
in
some
disarray.
training?
I just don't think there's a concentration on communication.
Right.
Well, there's not a concentration on issues.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that would
I mean,
be
some
the
people
same,
think this
yeah.
is important, and other people are working on other things. There's so much fucked up shit that they've fucked up for so long.
Yeah.
That you have pockets of people doing and focusing on different things.
Yeah. I mean, this
I'm
thing that John was
focusing on
talking.
things-
Sorry. Go ahead.
even in this foursome here that we have, we focus on different things.
We do.
right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We do. We do.
Yeah, we do. I mean, you do a lot of stuff on the anonymous and the Q&A, and I don't do that.
No.
You do a better job
You
with it.
do,
than
you do
I-
senators.
my lane.
You do the senators. You do the power players.
You do policy, yeah.
It's
Or
interesting. 'cause
whatever I do, but
there is a real, what John was talking about earlier on about the attacking of Merrick Garland. I grew to love Merrick Garland this week, watching him give testifying, because that was hard. It's hard to take all this crap from all these Republicans, and I think, when the Republicans are saying to him, take your security out of schools, don't enforce security at schools, why doesn't anyone use that as a good talking point for the Democrats? That the Republicans are asking the Attorney General to take security out of schools, to allow the attacks to happen in school boards. Instead, you get headlines that say, Merrick Garland has to defend his memo. That's not what happened. That's not exactly what happened. We had Ted Cruz telling him that he had to resign. We had Cotton telling him he had to resign because he wanted security at schools. I mean, it's crazy, but no one interprets it that way. Is that a
wait,
Cotton?
those having issues. I don't know.
I know.
Can we help him? What
I
can
don't
we
know.
do?
Can we hold your screen up for you? No. Are you there? No. Can you hear us? Can you see us?
I don't think he
Blink
can
three-
hear us.
Blink
Russians
3 times
again.
if you can hear us.
Hello, no. Hello, no.
Oh my
Oh.
God, they've got him, Zev. They've got him.
Yeah, they've captured him. They've captured Noel. We'll have to get him back. I'm going to actually take him off the screen here so he knows that we can't see him. How did we get? What's that? Okay, we're going to go off. All right. Well, there we go. And then there were 3 of us.
We can see him.
Oh, now we can see. us.
Oh, okay. We'll get it going.
Wait. Can you hear us?
can
You
hear
can see
you
us?
now.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, good. Okay.
No.
We thought
now
you'd
I
been
can't.
captured by the
Sorry.
Russians.
We can hear you though, so you can talk. He can't hear us.
He can't hear us. What is that? What is going on? I don't know. Well, if I put him out of the screen, then he can hear us. That's weird. Let's try this. It really is the gremlins or the Russians. Can you hear us now? You can hear us now, I bet. I can't hear you now. That's the problem, huh? Maybe if I do this, I can put you on here.
I just shooed my daughter off screen too because she doesn't want to be on screen.
Can you hear us now?
Get out.
No.
Get her in. What are you doing?
No.
No,
can you hear
no,
us?
no. She doesn't. She's too shy. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to say goodbye because I don't have any other way of saying anything.
Oh,
Okay.
bummer.
Oh no!
Happy
it's so good to
Halloween.
see you, man.
No, we love you. Happy Halloween.
November 18th in Norwalk, guys. Get out there.
Yeah,
Yes.
go to Connecticut and see Noel.
We should all go. Should we all go? We should all go.
I would love to
Totally
go.
go. Let's
It's
go.
actually
Yeah,
not very
I
far.
would love to go.
We can
I'm
all
in.
do
What
that.
day of the week is that?
The 18th
last
is what is the 18th? Like next week, Monday? Is it?
No. Next week is Monday's the 1st.
The week
So,
after
Friday,
that.
maybe?
The week after that.
17 days after Monday.
I'm planning my shows for
whatever
the.
day that is.
No, is Monday the 1st? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Huh. I was planning my
Monday
shows
the
for the
1st.
18th, so that's why I was
8th.
thinking it was coming up.
15th.
Monday's the 1st.
It's a Thursday, I believe.
So we should go.
Okay.
It gives us 2 weeks to
I'm
go.
going to see what people are saying.
Yes, let's see what people are saying. I'm going to
You
try to
guys
fix
should
my
go.
lighting.
Thursday. It's Thursday.
I'll
Thanks,
be back
guys.
in LA. So
Wow, this has been a wilder show than I could ever have imagined. This is probably the wildest we've done. Is
I'm
there
not
going to
even
be
done
a
with
this is
the
the
cigar
first
yet.
time I've knocked my
That's the
drink
greatest thing
over.
about cigars.
Is there going to be a 3rd annual Halloween special? Who knows? Who knows? It's kind of amazing that there's actually a 2nd annual Halloween special going on.
I know.
Right? I would never have thought that was
I
going to
think
happen.
we gotta keep it going.
It was only a year ago that I was embarrassing
how we're
myself with
gonna do
Joanne
it.
Banks dressed like a fucking
and,
monster.
think we're
and today
exhausted.
you're interviewing the lovely Senator Sheldon
You
Whitehouse.
really did.
Not
You've
dressed
come a
as
long way,
mobster.
sir. You've
Not
come a long
dressed as a mobster.
No, not dressed as a mobster. Well, that would have been funny.
Came a long way.
You've come a long way in just a year. Both of you. Look at you. You're the host of the World Beneath, which we're going to talk about. Promote.
I know.
When's the second
No,
season
we can
coming
talk
out? What,
about- I
next
mean,
week? Is it next week?
Stop it. Stop it. Go away. Go away.
Is it coming
I
soon?
did
Because
finish my other project, and so
I know
that'll
you did. You
also
finished,
be, I
though.
think, first
You
of the year.
finished.
What is your
I
other
know.
project? You want
First
to tell
of the
us?
year will be a nice big bonanza. I can't
Yeah.
talk about it yet.
You're not
I
talking
can't.
about it.
It's going to be
Sorry,
great, though.
everybody.
It's going to be
Can't
so
talk
good.
about it yet. It's
gonna
I
be really
don't have
good.
permission.
Just don't know
and I
anything
need
It's going to be
permission.
great.
All right.
I'm not
Okay.
going to say.
But people can still
gonna be
catch the World Beneath
amazing.
because it's available
Yeah,
on everyone's
it's
Apple
really-
Podcasts.
It was
play.
the one thing. You can still catch the World Beneath and catch up on that and know that I'm heading back into the city to meet with people again. Oh
Yay.
my gosh.
It's good.
So it's a yay. Yeah, it's a
Can-
yay. It's this is it's interesting to be someone who used to write YA dystopia, science fiction, fantasy, and now I'm doing
Real life
this.
Real
dystopia.
dystopia. Real dystopia.
Yeah, it's
Real
amazing.
dystopia. Yeah.
You're like the
I guess
counterweight
so.
to the meta. You're Mark Zuckerberg's
I'm-
meta, and then
yeah.
there's LB's
Oh.
universe. Yeah.
Oh,
And tell us
I'm
about
the
the new
mega.
member. Oh, mega! Is there a new member of your family?
Yes, we got a dog.
Yes.
We're so thrilled. She's grown. She's 3 years old, almost 4.
Yeah.
And we picked her up from, it's my parents' really good friend, just a dear friend of our family, is this amazing breeder I think she's kind of single-handedly saving this breed. I know that people have things with breeders and rescues, but I like dogs that are retired, whether rescue or from a breeder that that are older that need a home. And she's still pretty young, but we're real believers in my family in this breed of dog, and
Is she
they're
around?
amazing dogs.
Can we get
I tried to get her to come out here.
Oh.
She's a little shy, but she's very elegant and very calm.
really
and
is.
It's really calming down my family. So we didn't expect to get her, and then the breeder said, she's yours if you want her, and we were like, oh my god, and we just took her.
Are you going to take her to California with you, or are you going to leave her at the?
No, she's going to stay here. I mean, there's a
Okay.
lot of property here,
Yeah.
and there's Clancy, who's another big collie. He's the one that looks just like
nice.
Lassie, and he's gorgeous. They're both gorgeous dogs. And so she'll be here, and we'll be out here a lot.
Well, that'll be good. That'll be good. We have to
We'll be
fix your
out here a lot.
Wi-Fi.
So
We'll do that
Yeah.
next
if
time.
not quite a bit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's
I know.
that's LB's
It was
world.
good. It was good earlier. I think it's just having a moment.
It's having a moment. People are tuning into the Netflix
That's my
right
world.
now. Yeah.
Dog.
And Greg Oliar's Prevail at
Yeah.
Prevail. What is it? It's gregoliard.com, really. That's your
Yeah,
website.
it's good. Okay. I want to say,
And-
first of all, I have to say this really loud. Sorry, Steph. I know it smells bad because of the cigar. Okay. She's texting me and I can't text back.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
She's like, I have to leave the house because it smells so bad.
Oh.
But the cat took a
Aw.
really bad. My cat had to go get
Oh,
a
no.
wire removed from the. No, and it smelled really bad in the house. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm
Oh.
just gonna smoke the cigar. So sorry.
So there you go. It's just a cigar
I
smell.
didn't even know you smoked cigars. This is
I
a
didn't realize
whole
you were
new
actually
side of
smoking
you.
it. I thought it doesn't
I've
look
had
like
this
it.
for like 2 years. This cigar.
Can I see the babushka dolls though? The Russian stacking
Oh,
dolls that
yeah,
Sheldon
yeah.
Whitehouse
Oh, that
spoke
you
about?
mentioned, yeah, because we talked. We had a little
Oh.
banter before.
Oh,
the
I
show.
like that. It's that chemistry, real
Yeah.
chemistry. Like real.
You can come get the plug. It's okay.
I want to see the dolls. Do you have Russian dolls in your house?
Their families are coming in. They're kind of done with us.
I know. We have to go. Right? It's over.
I don't have Russian
Oh my gosh,
dolls.
it's 8:05. Look at those Russian dolls.
Yeah, it's over, but we're lingering.
Can you
Those are gorgeous.
unstack them?
Those are
Can you see
gorgeous.
what's inside? Those are beautiful, actually.
Whatever they are.
Oh wow. What's inside the Russian dolls? Another Russian doll, and then another Russian doll. Beautiful. Very
More
nicely
Russian
done. On that note,
Yeah.
that's the Halloween special. Oh yeah, I'm going to be a Russian doll next year. I think we should all be Russian dolls next year. This time next year, we'll be having an election. Can you believe that?
We should be, jump into each other's. Oh my God, I can't even.
It's
I
coming.
don't
Let's not
want
talk about
another.
that. I don't want to talk about that.
I want it to happen, but I don't want to talk about it. It's too. It's making me feel old and tired. So
The last
ooh,
few
the
years have
cheers.
made me feel old and tired. What are you drinking in Manhattan? Is that still in Manhattan? We didn't do sports
Fortunately
tonight.
for me,
That's his.
Dickie Baxter and Greg Olier have the same.
Oh, we
drink.
forgot the sports.
Yeah. What about the sports?
We forgot the
What
sports.
about the sports?
What's the sports?
I don't have a funny sports, but
Okay. I mean,
I
I
will
won't be
say really-
disappointed. we
really-
can move right
really,
along and
really
say goodbye.
quickly.
It's fine.
okay. Really quickly,
Yeah.
the name that you might hear on the news is Deshaun Watson. Okay,
I know that name. Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah.
that name. Yeah.
he's a quarterback for
Okay.
the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
He's been accused credibly by 22 women, massage therapists, of like sexual badness, and so he's sort of quasi suspended,
Mm.
and he's really good.
What? Quasi.
So before all that happened, with his legal problems, he was going to get traded from Houston to a different team, and
Mhm.
he's really good. So people should trade for him. But now he might go to jail, and he's 22. That's a lot of accusers.
It's a lot. It's hard
So
to
what
say
you're gonna
they're
see
all
is
lying.
If Deshaun
He's
Watson
20,
changes
22.
teams, 22.
Wouldn't you just fire him at that point? Isn't there like to 22 complaints against you, you'd be fired?
Except that he's really good at being quarterback. And
Oh,
there's so
yeah.
few people.
Right. Right.
Anyway,
Sports.
if he gets traded this
What
week,
team?
the Houston Texans, who no one likes or cares about, but he's going to get traded, perhaps to the
Houston
Dolphins,
Texans?
perhaps to the Eagles, perhaps to a different team. If he does not, I think the deadline is on November 1st. If he does not get traded, that's actually a good thing. If he gets traded, that means that some team did the internal calculus and said, I don't care about these 22 women. This guy's
Right.
a good quarterback.
That could only happen in
This guy
Texas.
shouldn't
They'll
be
keep
You
him
don't
in
want this
Texas.
guy.
They'll keep him in Texas.
Everybody-
No.
Yeah.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's not
You
good.
don't want the problems.
Great
It
quarterback.
sounds like some problems.
Way to end the show on a light note, sir. Well done.
Hey, you asked, man. You
I
asked about
asked
sports.
just for sports. I didn't think it was going to be like dark sports. Jeez.
Hey, the
Uh,
Knicks are really good. The
Sports.
Knicks are 4-1, baby. Let's just
Yes, the
let's
Knicks.
with that.
Yay,
Okay.
Knicks. All right. And with that note, we'll be back on Tuesday on Narrative. It's election day in Virginia and elsewhere. And so we shall be
Oh.
covering the elections. The show might be a little later than 7 p.m., depending on when the polls close. So we'll see you Tuesday, and we'll see you guys next Friday. Have a good weekend and happy Halloween.
Thank you, Steph. Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks for
Bye,
watching,
Dickie.
guys.
Bye. Narrative is made possible by viewers like you. Join today and support truly independent journalism at patreon.com/narrative. That's patreon.com/narrative.